Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, I want to share with you my blush collection. So get a drink, let's sit down. This might take a little while. Okay, so I want to start out with saying that a lot of these blushes are going to look similar, even if not in the pan, on my skin. For whatever reason, my skin wants to oxidize all of the products I put on there, the blush included. Even though I may have different shades of blush and they look completely different on a swatch, once I actually get them on my face, they usually end up looking quite similar. So unless I'm doing something drastically dark, or I found if I'm doing something with a more purple shift, they're all going to end up looking that neutral kind of shade. So I want to share with you what I have right now and how I choose to use those. So let's go ahead and get started. First up, I want to go with these Milani blushes. I have 3 of them. The first one is in Blossom Time Rose. Now this one is going to be looking a little bit mauve in the packaging. Beautiful, beautiful packaging, beautiful products. This one will give me a little bit more definition as far as actually color payoff and not showing quite so neutral, so that is one favorite. Another one is Romantic Rose. Now this one, while looking a little bit darker, they are going to look completely similar to me. This one is going to come out that neutral skin tone, really not showing much, but that can also be forgiving when it comes to blush, because as you know, we can all overdo it sometimes, and depending on how we have things, it may or may not help our look. Now I'm going to throw a bold one at you. This one is Coral Cove. This one is shocking. It is so pigmented. You have to use a light hand, but again, with the way my skin oxidizes, I do get color payoff with this one. I have to be careful though, because with coral, it can turn and start looking a little orange, but I found that this color is gorgeous. I love that. Next one I have is this Flower Beauty in Warm Hibiscus. I love this shade. Again, it's very similar to the Milani packaging. It's quite smaller, but it still has that floral design on there. This one I absolutely love, because while it's going to give me that more neutral tone again, this one has shimmer, a little bit gold shimmer shift to it. So you almost don't need a highlight with this one. With this, you are going to get that beautiful color from the blush, but you are also going to get that little bit of a glowy shine from those little particles of gold in that. So I absolutely love this one. Now we're going to go back a little bit to Hard Candy. This one, I don't even have the back of the color on it anymore, but it's the more peachy colored one. You know, with these you have the pink, or this one that is more neutral orangey peachy. This one, again, I love, but if you've used Hard Candy, you know you need a slight hand with these. And again, just like this one, you almost do not need a highlighter with this blush. You're gonna get a blush with pretty much all the shimmer you want, unless you just absolutely want more. So that one is a favorite too. Now a newer one I've tried is this Lottie London blush in the shade Zane. Guys, this one is so creamy. I absolutely love this blush, not to mention the packaging. The packaging almost reminds me of, is it Tarte that has the Amazonian clay blushes, where the blush is pretty much the same shade as the packaging? That initially is what drew me to this, but when you swatch this, it is absolutely gorgeous. It is so creamy, goes on the skin like a dream. You're not going to have any patches anywhere. I definitely want to give these, I definitely want to get more shades of this. Now let's go ahead and get into some that I know are absolutely neutral. I have 2 NYX here. First one is going to be the Taupe. I actually do not use this as blush. I use this to contour, but recently I've been running out of this one, and Ulta doesn't sell this anymore, so I went looking and found something else. I do have a video on these two comparing them, but it's the L.A.Girl blush in Just Because. Again, I will link the video comparing the two below for you if that's something you want to see. But again, it's a very neutral taupe, almost brown shade. This one I absolutely love. Go check out that video. Then the other NYX one I have is Beach Babe. Beach Babe is going to be very, very neutral with a lot of shine. This one is going to be that kind of no makeup look, or if you're wanting bronze goddess look for the beach, this is that one for you. Now, again, while I don't believe this is sold in Ulta anymore, I know NYX blushes are still sold at Target. I don't know if this particular shade is sold there though. But if you can get your hands on it, it is gorgeous. Switching over back to L.A.Girl, another blush I got is Just Playful. This one, again, very soft, very smooth, and I actually want to see, because I think this one is very similar to the Lottie London. Let's just take a look real quick. And they both feel very creamy. Yes, I mean, guys, these, look at that. I pretty much have the same in two different ones. But they're both affordable. They're both beautiful, so I'm not angry. Okay, next we have two of the Wet n Wild Color Icon Ombre blushes. Let's start with the one in a purple haze. This one, as you can see, has that ombre effect going from pink to purple. That is what I'm wearing today. Again, with my skin turning everything neutral, I like this blush because it actually gives me some color that is not neutral, but it's not just stark purple on my face either. I don't want to look like the purple people eater here. So that one I love. Now, being that I love this one so much, I went and got the Princess Daiquiris. This one, guys, is very different from this one. While this one I feel like you just dip your brush in it and you can apply that, this one I have to sit there and sit there and sit there and build and build and build. And guess what? At the end, it's gonna look neutral. So for that reason alone, I would not repurchase this for myself. I think if you are someone who likes a very subtle blush or you're very fair skin tone, you may want to give this one a try. But if you're wanting something more impactful, or if you're like me and your skin oxidizes everything, then this one's not necessarily a necessity. Our last but not least is going to be this CoverGirl True Blend Blush. What shade are we in? I have no idea. I don't know what shade this is. But I can tell you it's the more purpley mauve-y toned one. But yeah, I don't see. Medium Rose. Had to search on there. Medium Rose. This one again I love because it has that little shift of purple to it. But this can be overdone. Be careful with this one. Start with less and build up. Alright everybody, so that was my blush collection. It's not the most diverse, but it's what I've accumulated so far. And again, this is just trial and error, learning as you go sometimes with makeup. So thanks for sticking around and watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.